Just a quick video. I was working in Bedminster, New Jersey today, and setting um, a septic pump tank. Out there, they want a raised mound system where your effluent goes into a septic tank, and then from there it goes into a pump tank, and the pump tank pumps it up into a raised mound. I think it's a crappy, well, no pun intended. I think it's a lousy system, but that's what they require. The pump tank broke, it was ripped out, somebody else dug the hole. We put it in and it was a disaster. The specs were wrong, the hole was wrong, the wrong tank showed up. So it turned into a really long day. But it's election day. So at about 5:45, got in the car and got in the old beat up Jeep and hammered it 120 miles home and just made it to the polling place on time to vote. And spend the night at my house tonight and then go back to New Jersey for the rest of the week. But the reason it's worth doing that after a really long day with mostly pickaxes and shovels, because there was no way to get a lot of the digging couldn't be done with the excavator on the job. So it was a lot of hard work, pretty tired. But the reason it was all worthwhile was because freedom's not free and your tax dollars don't pay for it. So if you want your freedom, you got to get out there and you've got to vote and you've got to get involved and you've got to do things. Otherwise, kiss it all goodbye. So I'm not saying that anybody should, do anything extreme, but you got to get out there and you got to get active. And if there's something you feel strongly about, you should go out there and be vocal about it. And the election here was register of wills. It was a lot of real small, dinky, positions. But it's important. One of the things was a proposition to victims' rights for crimes. Somebody steals something, they recover it, and you don't get it back anyway. And then they make payments on it, 50 cents a month for the next 15 years. There's some ridiculous things here in Pennsylvania. But, one of the proposition kind of covered getting your stuff back whenever possible. The victim has a right not to be harassed, to know what the situation is with whoever victimized them. Stuff like that. The victim cannot the victim cannot be further victimized with discovery demands that are really just meant to harass. So that was an important one to vote on. Some of the judges were good. They were up for to be reinstated for another term. So all those rinky-dink stuff, it has to do with the town, and the town has to do with where I live, and that's kind of important, and that's where it all starts. The dog catcher today is the town councilman tomorrow, and then possibly the mayor, and then possibly state representative. So this is a time when you head them off at the pass. If somebody's a jerk, vote again. Don't blow off the stupid elections, because that's where everybody starts. Nancy Pelosi didn't start off running for Speaker of the House. She started off with these rinky-dink stupid things and climbed up the ladder. Same with that idiot Spartacus from Newark. When I used to work in Newark, he was a junior nobody, hack, and then he became mayor, and then he became senator, and now he's hit the big time in idiot world, and he's running for president. But you he could have been a dog catcher still in Newark, and the world would be a better place. But in any event, you all have a good night.